What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stephanie, and today we are going to be talking about the lady bits, the honey pot, the incubator of the world. In today's video, we are going to be talking about vaginas, and if you don't want to hear about this subject, I don't know. I think that you should just keep watching. You might gain some interesting information. Especially in my teens and into early 20s, my body was like, what's happening right now? It's just all this body development, a lot of hormones going on. Obviously, this is all internal stuff that's happening, but I found out that my body is very much affected by external factors. And what I'm talking about in terms of the vagina is smell, discharge, and especially for me, just uncomfortableness. I would just have a feeling of like uncomfortable itchiness, and sometimes I would get these little micro cuts. So every single step that I took throughout the day, it was like ow, 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 ow. Being a woman is super freaking hard. You got to keep that pH level balanced. You don't really necessarily learn a lot of this stuff in school, so I thought it'd be helpful for me to gather some of my favorite products to share with you. Today we're going to be talking about a lot of external things, so I'm not going to be talking about diet or probiotics or anything like that, but if you would like to see that, let me know in the comments down below. We can start a whole conversation. Before we begin, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe below. Come join the sisterhood. No matter your true pronoun or gender identity, come join the family. All right, let's get into it. Just some really basic stuff before we begin. You can always also just Google this and read much more about it, but your pH level of your vagina should be from 3.5 to 4.5. And a lot of products out there, especially like antibacterial soaps, they can be from 9 to 10. So that can really disrupt your pH level and the happiness downstairs. So pretty much what was happening when I was younger is I was using these products to wash up, and I just didn't know what was going on. Maybe when I was like 13, 14, 15 especially, I was just feeling very uncomfortable all the time, very itchy. I was getting these little micro cuts in my vagina, and I was like trying to figure out what that was. And at the time I was using like regular body wash. You know, my mom, she buys body wash like St. Ives, those kind of brands. But those are just heavily fragranced. I know for a lot of people, those kind of soaps have absolutely no negative impact on their bodies. I'm just super sensitive. So what I'm saying today too is that what helped me might not necessarily help you, but hopefully if you're going through some issues, it will help you. Before I get into soaps though, I'm gonna get into something that really affected me heavily, and that is laundry detergent. So my mom, she uses like those really just basic laundry detergents that everybody uses, but those things have so much fragrance in it. And I realized later on in life, so this is like way beyond even the body wash stuff, that my laundry detergent was having a huge impact on my vagina health. The first thing I want to talk about is this laundry detergent method. This is the free and clear laundry detergent. This has no fragrances in there. And you know, there are many companies now that make this kind of free and clear laundry detergent. I personally have just used Method for many years now. This one is biodegradable and 95% plant-based, which is pretty awesome as well. When I switched over to a fragrance-free laundry detergent, it really just, I know that it made a very positive impact on my own body. I realized that, you know, you're wearing underwear all day, every day. It's right up against your vagina, and if it's heavily fragranced, like that kind of stuff can really affect you, or at least it affected me. Also for fabric softener, you know, I don't really typically use fabric softener too often, to be honest, but I have bought this one, and I'm like on the last sheet. I've had this one for a while, and it's actually still very moist. This is the Honest Dryer Cloth. You know, it's called free and clear. I thought free and clear meant no fragrances, but this one does have just a very pleasant, light fragrance to it. On the back it says free of fragrances, enzymes, dyes, phosphates, bunch of other stuff. It does have a scent to it, so I'm not really sure why I would say it's fragrance free, but maybe they just don't add additional fragrance to what's already in it. And you know what? This not only helps my vagina health, but it really does help my skin overall, because I know that every single time I go back to my mom's house and I sleep in my old bed, or I wash my clothes at her house and I just use her stuff, my skin is so itchy, and I can feel it in my neck. I can feel it all over me. I just feel very itchy and very like extra dry. So in general, if you're having any kind of skin issues, please try free and clear items in your laundry. Use it for your clothes, use it for your bedding, your towels, just everything. Give it a go. From very early on, I found out that there were specific vagina washes, like feminine hygiene washes, like Summer's Eve, other brands like that. I tried them all, and to be honest, like, I don't know what ingredients are in that. They claim to be pH balanced for your vagina, but those ones just never work for me. I don't really know what's in those body washes. This one right here I'm gonna show you, I've been using for 8 years. This is the Sliguid Organic Splash Gentle Feminine Wash. The ingredients in this are super clear. It's formulated with coconut oils and sea salt. You look in the back here, and the ingredient list is super short, and they really explain exactly what everything is. You know, I used to have to go to like Good Vibrations to purchase this item because Sliguid also makes like organic lubes and stuff, so they're sold at Good Vibrations. But now it's like sold off at Amazon. You can really just get it super easy. I just really love this body wash. I'm looking at it so lovingly. I have like 3 bottles backed up in my bathroom because I never want to be without this stuff. You know, I used to be really adamant about, even when I travel, to bring a little like mini bottle of this. I think my body has really changed in the last few years and not being so sensitive as it used to be. So I feel like I can go a few days like without being very particular about the soaps I use. But in any case, I still would never want to like be without it at home. If they ever went out of business, I'd be so freaking bummed. Sliguid, sponsor me. All right, so that's at-home feminine body wash. But I also have 3 for vagina cleanliness on the go. So the first one we have here is one I've used the most, and this is the Swipes Lovin wipes. It's natural and safe, flushable, pH balanced, paraben and chlorine free, cruelty free. You get 42 wipes in this. The branding for this product is very specific. It's really geared towards couples, but I feel like this is just a great feminine hygiene wipe in general. So this is the kind of thing that I would bring with me traveling or just at home. If I just want to freshen up in the middle of the day, definitely would use something like this. The wipes are very, very soft. I think it's definitely the thinnest of the bunch. If you can see that it rips quite easily. But if you're just, you know, using it to wipe up and do whatever, not a big deal. This one has coconut and aloe derived ingredients. Yeah, I've just felt very comfortable and clean after using these ones. If you are looking for a scented wipe, I do have an option here for you. This is from Natracare Intimate Wipes, pure organic cotton wipes with organic rose, calendula, and chamomile. Calendula. I don't really know what that is, to be honest, but it does smell quite pleasant. Just really just a clean smell. These wipes are thicker. Like I said, it's made from organic cotton, so they are a little bit thicker, and the sheets I think are a little bit larger. You can get Natracare at health food stores, like at Whole Foods. They sell tampons as well as pads too. This one is definitely the most expensive of the bunch though. I think the Swipes are the most cost effective, but if you're just trying to find a wipe like on the go, you can't buy it from online, I think you could definitely get these ones at Whole Foods, and I have used these ones before, even the scented ones, and they have never made me irritated. This is definitely a more convenient pack if you're trying to bring like a bunch on a trip than this one here, because obviously it's a little bit smaller, but both of these very effective. Last wipes I have are from Healthy Hoo Hoo Feminine Wipes, pH balanced, fragrance free, paraben free, glycerin free, and as you can see, these ones are individually wrapped, so I have this pack right here. These ones are obviously great for on the go. It's the kind of thing that you can just throw into your bag throughout the day if you need to freshen up or anything. This is the kind of thing that you can use. It's great for overnight bags as well if you gotta, you know, situate some stuff before getting into other kind of situations. This is the kind of thing that's very discreet. Let me open up one of these right here. Ooh, it's a very smooth opening. You cannot flush these. Don't flush these ones down the toilet. You gotta throw them out. But you know what? Because you have this, you can just kind of wrap it up again, put it back into its little container, and then toss that like no problem. There you go. It's a little tutorial on how to throw away these little Healthy Hoo Hoo wipes. So definitely some pros and cons for all these products. Swipes, the most cost effective. These are unscented, biodegradable. I think these are great for like maybe keeping at home. Natracare, definitely the most expensive, but you can buy it in stores very easily, like at Whole Foods. It's also biodegradable. Healthy Hoo Hoo is the one that you can really take on the go with you, no problem. It's individually wrapped, but you can't flush these down the toilet. You gotta make sure to put these in a trash bin. All right, y'all, that's it for this video. If you have any questions or things you want to discuss, please start a conversation in the comments down below. And if you have any suggestions or anything you would like to hear from me in a future video, I would love to hear it. So please say it down below in the comments. There's just a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, especially when it comes to women's health care. Trump just rolled back mandates on Obamacare today, which could prevent millions of women from having birth control. It's really freaking upsetting, and it's a crazy time right now. So yeah, if you want to talk about anything, please, down below. And if you haven't already, please make sure to join the sisterhood. Would love to have ya. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.